The question there is, what do you get as a lump sum when you retire from a pension fund? Now, that's actually in terms of the Tax Act. If you belong to a pension fund on retirement, you may not take out more than 1/3 of your benefit in cash. The remaining 2/3 you have to use to purchase a monthly pension. Now, this is another difference between the defined benefit fund and the normal pension fund. The defined benefit pensioners can then elect to stay within the fund and become a fund pensioner and receive a monthly pension. With the defined contribution members, you can go out and choose the annuity of your choice. Okay, you cannot become a fund pensioner if you belong to the defined contribution fund.
But can a defined benefit member take his money and go to a different place?
Can a defined benefit member take his money and go to a different place? Yes, he can, if he so wished.
Yeah, I think maybe that's, if I can just just also say, that's a very important point, because remember, in terms of defined benefit, the university promises a benefit. So you get a salary or a pension the day you start pension. You can take your 1/3, and then there's a pension calculated for you. That pension is until you die. But that pension is subject to the rules of pension fund increase in the fund. So currently we say 65% of inflation we will provide on an annual basis for our pensioners. So if you're a defined benefit member, on the day that you retire, if you think you can get a better than 65% of inflation when you do it separately, it could be better for you to take all your money and take it out. But therefore, you need a financial advisor. We do not do that. These options are there. You need to avail yourself of the options, and you need to go and find a financial advisor to say, you know, I will have 2 million rand after my 1/3. I will get 1,000 rand a month plus 65 points here, 65% of inflation going forward. Can you maybe have an asset pool that can give me inflation or a bit more as a pension? Then you must make that decision. But we do not give you that advice. But it's important for you to understand that you have that ability at that point. Thus, there are currently defined benefit members that say they can do better. They want to move from defined benefit to defined contribution. But they don't have to, because upon date of retirement, you can choose to be treated as a defined contribution and take all your money, 1/3 cash and 2/3 into a pension fund of your choice, not inside of the university's fund. Am I correct in that?
It is correct.
What happens if you die?
This pension here. Well,
Okay. The defined benefit pension. If you happen to die after our retirement, if you're a defined benefit member, we will pay a spouse's pension until he or she passes away. Remember, there is a guaranteed period of 10 years. If both spouse and pensioner passes away within the 10-year period, there will be a portion that will go to your estate. If it happens after that 10-year period, if there is any assets left, it remains in the fund. But remember, the fund takes the risk to pay you until you're 150 years old or older. Okay. For the retirees or people considering retirement, and this is anybody who wants to retire within the next 10 years. So if you want to retire at age 55, if you're 45 years old, please attend the fund's pre-retirement seminars. We will be hosting them again in May and August this year. And all these questions we specifically address there. We also specifically address the different types of pensions out there. And that's a long session on its own because it's very specific. And it is important that you attend those sessions because those sessions empower you to ask the right questions to your financial advisor.
The University of Johannesburg, Rethink, reinvent.